Welcome to Seda, an old peat mining town in northern parts of Latvia. If you don't know what is peat, I will explain you a little bit later. But anyway, this small village is located about 20-25 kilometers from Estonian border, and I've been wanting to come here for quite few years already. Never had the chance, but today is finally a day when I get to explore Seda. And this is one of the times that I'm not alone again. I'm joined with a good friend of mine, Janis, my childhood friend, and we're gonna explore it together. Alright, so what is peat, you might ask? I had to Google it myself, how to translate in English, but basically Seda, this small village, is surrounded by swamps, and they extract this natural mineral from the swamp, and they can use it in some old houses as heating, also in some gardening. And when this small village was built in 1952, there were people coming from all around the Soviet Union. Every respectful town or village back in Soviet days, they had to have this center of culture in their community. This is where people came together, where they celebrated, where they had events on the weekends or on some special occasions. So they always build these buildings very beautiful and very eye-appealing, and even up to this day they still have some events here. Not too often though, but I would imagine in Christmas or some other bigger celebrations they open the doors and people from all over the Seda can come here and I guess and most likely have a good time.
Stop being sad.
Привет, здрасте. These houses, I suppose, were built a little bit after 1950s when this town was built, and I would reckon they're built in 70s, 80s. People still live there as in all the other houses here. And also you have this and this interesting looking tower, which I suppose was or still is a water tower, and also as a source of communications. Damn!
It's slippery out there, you gotta be careful.
You better be careful. Yeah. And also the sun is out.
Nice.
Labdien! Sakiet, uz Purvu pareizi ejam vai uz kurien tur bija?
Куда вам надо?
Война Бонов идет, конечно.
Ну прямо вот дорога идет.
А как далеко там, минут 5 или побольше?
Да, ну побольше.
Ну пешком возможно, да?
Может, так вот такая дорога же.
Ага.
Машина ходит туда. Ну, так давайте.
Спасибо вам.
Прогуляйтесь.
Хорошего дня. I guess we thought it's closer. He said it's not that close, but it's in a walking distance, so we're gonna continue. And then it's not.
So these are the little gardens, or so to speak. They were very popular among people that lived in communal houses for having some little green spot of their own to grow some fruit or something.
So basically, if you lived in one of those houses, if you had apartment, you also most likely had a small piece of land here where you could grow your carrots, potatoes, or whatever you wanted to grow at that time. So this is, I guess, still a thing.
Pagrieziens
Pa kreisi.
pa kreisi būs, taisni līdz šitam dzelzceļa ceļam, ja? Un pēc tam dzelzceļš, un pēc tam pa labi.
Labi.
Un taisni. Un
Labi.
aiziesit, jā.
Paldies liels. Visu labu. So we've been just given directions to the swamp, and there is also, as I seen in the pictures, dog, please. The local dog keeps ruining the scene, but anyway, we are heading towards the swamp, as I said.
Pines and birches, very popular in Latvia, especially in northern region. Also, what's interesting about these pine forests is that they are filled with old remnants of war, with some bullets and maybe even some camps if you're looking hard enough. So it's a very nice place for people to go with metal detectors and seek some shells, hopefully empty.
Hopefully empty. We abandoned the original idea reaching the old train because that would be a little bit too far for today, but what we can see here is swamp, and pretty much all the area surrounding Seda village is covered by swamps looking like this. And while we were talking, also Jānis mentioned one fact that I was not sure of. He actually had worked in one of those swamps before.
Oh yeah, I have. Whole 2 days actually. That's all it took for me to change my mind, because it's not an easy work. You work in a scorching sunlight and fighting with mosquitoes and even worse creatures, horseflies. Maybe you know, maybe you've seen them, maybe one of them has bitten you. They are big and mean creatures. So yeah,
this work is definitely not for everyone. Here you can see the old tram tracks if you clear them a bit, and also I don't know if this can be called a train station, more like a point where you get in the train, and I would imagine in these tracks running all the way from there down to there in 70s, 80s, 50s, when this small village was booming, there would be trains going from all around the Soviet Union, bringing peat and also bringing people that would work in these peat extraction swamps. And about these tracks,
yeah, it's quite curious. As you can see, they are very narrow. So the train must have been a small one. As you can see, you can just hug them with ease. Usual tracks would be like this wide at least. So yeah, back in the day trains were a lot smaller. I can imagine maybe they were even steam powered, because there were some one of the first trains in Latvia, of course, were steam engine.
So you would be sitting here, yeah, waiting for a train to arrive.
Protected from the rain and everything. Talking with your comrades about the work and the pay and how things are hopefully getting better.
And also, what I haven't mentioned is that these swamp operations, peat extractions, are still operating. So not during the winter time, but during the summer there are still people coming here to work. And in this specific region, this is actually quite usual thing to do, and not also even from Seda, but all the neighboring towns and bigger cities, people are coming here to do work in the summer.
No, it's a good work for people that have no skills, because you don't need any here. You just need to be endurant and do manual labor. So a lot of people are just flocking to this kind of work to get some money.
That's true. Very typical for towns built in 1950s, 60s, and in all through Soviet era. They had these line of trees, alleys we call them. And together with alleys you can see the typical looking Stalin time architecture. It is way different than they used to build in 70s, 80s. Many believe that these houses were much more solid, much more better quality. What do you think? Is this the house number or something else?
Oh, this
I can't
actually-
translate.
This is actually, it's saying, in case of fire, call 401. So
All
it's,
right,
it's
there
the
we
old-
go.
Old number for fire extinguisher.
Okay, I thought these are house numbers, but actually these were signs to keep the local people safe, just if something happens. I am back where we started, in the central square of Seda, and it's in the shape of the sun. You have this circle in the middle, and streets are resembling rays of the sun. So you have one going there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and a circle in the middle. Let's go have a look at the local store that in summertime or in years before used to be also a cafe, but now it's just a store. There you go, a very typical Latvian store. Not okay, it's not typical Latvian store. It's the store where nothing has changed since I don't know, 70s, 80s, and they
Typical small town store, you know, it's like it just adapts to its environment. In this case, it's this place, and they try to at least diversify their offer, you know, because since it's almost the only store, might as well sell everything.
and as you can see, they are selling everything, starting from food to the household goods to the toys for the kids, for the old Soviet looking stars. So if you need anything in Seda, this is the place where you go to. Something that I was really not expecting to have here is this Orthodox church. I don't know if we will be able to enter. Yes, it's closed. And as you can see here, the writing is in Russian, in a town in Latvia, and the reason behind is that I was checking online, and about 65% of everyone living here are Russian, and in stores or whoever we met here, they were speaking Russian, and Latvians are only 15% here. As you can probably see, Seda is not very densely populated, or you're not gonna see many people on the streets, and the reason behind is that majority of everyone living here are old people, the pensioners, because all the youngsters, all the working class age people had left Seda to work in other neighboring cities, and it's basically empty. It's the middle of the day and you see no one. Back there you had the Street of Freedom, and here you have Street of Victory. Very, very typical, I would say.
And after Victory follows the Street of the Peace.
This entry street where you would enter the center of Seda, as Jānis said, is called Peace Street. So very kind of cliche names of the streets they have here in Seda. This is where the journey of today ends. We explored this old Soviet peat mining town called Seda. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Jānis, for being here with me, keeping me a company, giving some interesting facts. And for you, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, as always, please consider subscribing, and I see you some other time. Bye.